Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another video on the topic pregnancy. I'm just gonna answer questions basically I've been asked by people during my pregnancy and up until now. Our reaction when I found out I was pregnant, how I come up with her name. Yes, it's a girl. Anyways, many of you may already know if you've been here from the beginning. You already know that I have a daughter. What age did you find out you were pregnant? 19. How far along were you when you found out you were pregnant? It was 1 month. Yeah, 4 weeks in. Funny story, the doctor didn't really give me a clear answer the first time I went to ask him. He just said you might be pregnant, and I went home and waited a whole week because he took like a blood to be sure because the first time I went we did like a urine test, and long story short, he just said I might be pregnant, and we just had to wait for the blood result, and we did wait. Next time I went and I found out I was already 4 weeks in. So yes, that's how I found out. Were you due early or late? I was due on the predicted day. She was born on that specific day. So yeah, I wasn't due early or later. I was due right on the time they told me. What were your biggest struggles? Tying my shoelaces. I mean, even though I didn't go out a lot, I just had struggle of putting my shoes on. As my belly got bigger, it got harder. And walking, because my pelvis, is that how you say it? Pelvis, I don't know, it was moving, everything was loose, from up here down. I felt like everything was loose, so it was harder to walk, and it felt like the baby was gonna fall out. That was the second and third trimester when I can see my belly. What was your reaction when you found out you were pregnant? Whew. I was happy, scared, nervous. The scary was all of it. The scared was the most of it because I was scared on how to tell my mother, but you'll hear about that later. What was your labor and delivery experience? My labor, I would say, was short. It was 15 hours. I don't know if you consider that short or long. Constant pain because I was inducted. Is that how you said? Had an induction. So it was painful experience, but a blessing one in the end of it. So I don't call it as the worst experience I ever had in my life, but it was to some extent something I wouldn't want to do again. Dry throat. What was it like being pregnant? Somehow hard and somehow easy. The first trimester was all the sickness and the vomiting, feeling like vomiting, the nauseous, the fatigueness and things like that. Other than that, it was and I had my favorite part of it. But other than that, I just wanted, the last trimester, I wanted the baby out. I wanted her out. Did you get much hate being a young mom? If so, how did you handle it? I don't consider myself a young mom because I got pregnant when I was 19. Oh yeah, I was young. I just listened to the hate and just brushed it in the back of my head and thought about the positive stuff that will come out of this and how we will all forget about all these in a few years. And these people who were giving me the hate were the people who were closest to me, and they were just bashing me left and right, up and down, and really I didn't really care. That's a lie. I did care. I cared actually a lot because I'm expecting them to be more understanding and more caring and being a little bit more considerate. But I guess everybody has their heart, and they decide what they do with it. So for me, I just heard it and cried a little bit about it and then forgot it. And now I don't even remember why this even started in the first place, because they kind of all like just like my daughter. I know, right? It's something about babies that just, How did your boyfriend or slash husband reacted to when you've told him you were pregnant? He he seemed like he knew. Well, he told me he knew, and I was like, now what? I never knew this, but you knew, and you didn't say nothing. Okay, I mean, like, can you blame me? It's my first time anyway, so yeah. And the only reason I don't think I knew that I was having a breakdown, emotional breakdown or things like that, because I just left him. I was emotional. I didn't, was like trying to like put myself together after like leaving him, and knowing that I will not see him for another long time. But that's again story for another time. And so my mental state wasn't stable enough to realize that I was pregnant. And me telling him, he was like, yeah, I knew. I was like, okay, whatever. What are some things no one tells you about pregnancy? That you have swollen legs, that you will have stretch marks. If you're very lucky, you will not get some. And I was one of those unlucky people. I got a lot of it. And the other one is stretchy skin. Those are the things nobody told me about pregnancy. And your body will change so much. And that your stomach will not go back to the way it used to be unless you work hard for it. And I'm coming in terms with them. Does that make sense? Good. Are there different feelings in each trimester? Yes, for me, I felt all of it. And I mean all of it. First trimester, fatigue, angry, hungry most of the time. Didn't know what to do, cried a lot. I cried like all the way during my pregnancy. Smallest things sets me off, get me so upset, to the point my mom is like, you're now being a child. And I'm like, it's not my fault. So yeah, get used to it. And she even came up with a name, which I'm not gonna mention. She was like, gonna call my daughter that. I was like, lady, try me. But it's not gonna happen. But anyways, it did happen. I cried a lot first semester. Second semester, I was a bit happier. Third trimester, we were back to being so tired, heavy stomach, couldn't move, desperate for things to come to an end, but it was taking forever. Yeah. What was your biggest craving? I loved it chocolate with chestnut, hazelnut. Yeah, that. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Was it hard seeing yourself get larger and thinking you will never get back to to your original body? Yes. Literally, I would look at myself like the first trimester, no much change to happen apart from my face getting puffy from, I don't know, blood flow or whatever. My other parts were all like still the same. Second trimester started, my belly started growing. I started seeing a lot of changes then, like stretch mark under my arms here, and then down my belly, and like some part of my breast. There was like marks everywhere. So anyways, so I started seeing that, and I started becoming anxious about how am I gonna get rid of this after the baby. And until now, I haven't I lost all my baby weight. I'm back to 60. Well, I used to be 55, but I'm back to 60. So not happy, but I'm happy, if that makes sense. I want to do better. I want to get a lot healthier, a lot stronger, because that's just how I am. Some people will be okay with where they are right now, and it's okay too. So guys, and I am not trying to set people off about how they should feel about their body after the baby or during the baby time. Everybody is different, and it's okay too. Okay, if you want to keep your body the way it is after you have your baby, Good for you. I'm happy for you. And if you want to change it, nobody should tell you otherwise. So yeah. If you enjoyed this video so far, please comment your biggest fear if you're pregnant or if you're planning to, and how you feel about being pregnant if you're still pregnant, or how you feel now if you've already given birth. It doesn't matter how far you're in, you just, some of those memories you can't forget. So comment below. Okay. Did you think Diera was a girl before you found out her gender? Yes, definitely. Yeah. Some people told me otherwise. Everybody told me it was a boy. I was like, no, it's a girl. They're like, it's your first baby. It's a boy. I'm like, how do you know? And they're like, how do you know? I'm like, I just know. I'm the mom, okay? She's part of me, so I know. So shut up and listen. And we all argued about it for a little while until like 16 weeks in, and then I found out, and I was like, boom, in your face. Was it hard choosing a name? No. Yes, because everybody wanted to give her a name, and they gave me a list of names, and my sister and I just looked at it, and there was nothing that just blinked to my eye, joined me. Like, when you see something, you just join to it. Yeah, I wasn't joined to any of the name. So I did some research, and I got inspired by the name Diera. So I was like, why not? Yeah, Diera, so that both get to choose her second name. How is that? So yeah. And my sister chose her middle name, and I chose, me and my sister chose our first name. So it wasn't that hard. Nobody thought about it after I decided. So yeah. Anyways, how did you sleep with your belly? That's a very simple but hard to answer question. Sleeping wasn't easy in the third trimester, but it was quite easy the first. I would sleep in my belly, no joke, because I loved it sleeping in my belly. I would sleep really well. And then second trimester started, when I sleep on my belly it hurts, and I decided even the doctors told me to sleep on my left side, because then that helped the blood flow. So I tried. I'm not really good with my left sleeping, so I tried once in a while and try on my right, and then I go numb, and but mostly tried sleeping, doing the right thing and sleeping on my left side. What's your favorite trait of your daughter so far? For me, it's her laughter. She has the cutest laugh, and her attitude is, I know her attitude is not a trait, but yeah, everything about her actually, it's like my favorite so far. I wouldn't change a thing. So yeah. Who take care of Diera while you're out? My mom and my twin sisters. Do you miss being pregnant? Yes, I do, and no, I don't. There is parts where I miss is her playing, kicking. Other than that, I don't miss being pregnant. Sorry. Do you want to have another baby? Then we'll think about another baby. How did your parents react when they found out you were pregnant? I just went straight forward with my mom, because she's like, oh, I kind of knew. She was mad for a little while, but then she came around, and her and my daughter now are best of friends, guys. So thank you for sticking until the end of this video. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have, please comment below what you would like to see more of on this channel, and stay tuned for my next video. And please subscribe, comment, and like, and share. It's not gonna cost you anything, honestly, it's not. So I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.